Hey boys and girls, welcome back. Red Mist in the house once again. How you doing? I hope everyone's doing great. I'm doing great, and we are playing some more Clash Royale. Now, I have actually kind of completely messed up on the basis of not opening up chests by accident, but hey, never mind. It doesn't matter. You don't need to see what happens in the chests all the time because they're not always great. Now, we have taken a little bit of a fall. We've kind of fallen back down to 29-25, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and open up these chests right here, and we're going to get trolled with some mortars. So yeah, okay, whatever. Oh nice, a baby dragon. That's not too bad. Still only level 2 on near enough all of my epics. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you these last two battles, because these last two battles were pretty damn fun. And I'm feeling really hyper right now. I don't know if you can tell that from the way that I'm talking, but I'm feeling really energized, and we're having lots and lots of fun. Been playing a lot of Overwatch today as well, guys, so if you haven't played that game, you've got to check it out. It's so much fun. Maybe that's why I'm feeling so hyper, because it is just a so intense and high-actioned game. It really gets the blood pumping. Now, obviously he started with his goblins, so we zapped him. We both played our elixir pumps. We've basically reset the board, so that's pretty damn cool. Now, he's running kind of a similar sort of deck to me. Unfortunately, I played my princess on the wrong side, so I have to play my fireball and then my goblins, and luckily he didn't counter with arrows, so he does do a little bit of damage, but not too much. And our goblins run in front of our Valkyrie, so she doesn't get a boost, but it's okay because he drops barbarians to counter the Valkyrie. Of all things he could have dropped, he decides to drop barbarians to counter the Valkyrie. So we ignore them, let the tower take that out, and we put a second elixir pump down. So he's got a second elixir pump as well, which is fairly good. We start off with our archers. We're going to hope that he plays something, but he doesn't, so we just go ahead and fireball anyway. And then he plays something, so we think, screw it, let's just zap it, and we get rid of his whole entire elixir pump that he's only just played, and his goblins. So all in all, not too bad of a trade. So obviously now we're going to go in with our Valkyrie Goblin push. He plays minions, but we do get a couple of hits. Barbarians are going to take care of the Hog Rider, and then they're going to tank the damage from these minions. But he decides to, or should I say the princess decides to not actually hit them properly, so they get quite a fair bit of damage done to my tower. Now, we were going to do a push, but then I realised I didn't have enough elixir to do the push that I wanted to do, so we decide to leave it. We go ahead and fireball that tower with those archers. We play our barbarians to defend with our goblins, and unfortunately this is where he goes and puts a heavy push over on the opposite side. So we put down our archers to take care of that. We go ahead and zap, and then we're going to receive a ton of damage on our left hand side. But our Valkyrie and our goblins got into his tower, took that out. So if you wasn't paying attention, because you started paying attention to the right hand side, you would have missed that tower going down on the left hand side. So obviously a elixir pump bang in the middle just to be able to pull people over, because we're basically going on the defensive for the last 30 seconds of the game, and we're already going to put down a good game because we know he cannot win, because we've got both of our spells ready to go. We've got another elixir pump ready to go. The Valkyrie's on the left hand side, so anything that he tries, he's not going to be able to do anything, and we're going to take that 1-0 victory. So pretty damn good, pretty damn good. Now also guys, people have been asking me what obviously you know what I run, but they've been kind of saying, well, I don't have a princess. Just take the princess out of it. You don't need the princess. The deck is exactly the same. Before I had the princess, I used the 3 elixirs goblins. Yes, it's not as effective because you have to kind of save your fireball and your zap in case somebody has a lot of air troops. So you kind of have to use them to defend minion hordes and stuff a little bit more than what you do with this deck, because obviously the princess is able to deal with them very easily. So it's just a case of adjusting slightly, but you must bring a form of air damage. If you don't have the princess, you have to have a form of air damage. So you could either bring the spear goblins, the musketeer, the You could bring out arrows if you wanted, but I wouldn't really do it if I was you. The musketeer, I've already said, and the 3 elixir minions. Personally, I would pick the 3 elixir minions. You could pick the minion horde, but for example, if I go and do this and put use, it takes it up to a 3.8 elixir deck, and you can't rotate it as quick as you can a 3.5 elixir deck. So I would personally say bring, or even the fire spirits. The fire spirits are amazing for taking out air damage if you've got them leveled up, of course. Depending on what level fire spirit you have, look, let me show you. For example, my fire spirits are level 3, and each one actually hits for a 96 damage per shot. Okay, if you look down here at the fire wizard, this is basically what they are. Whoops. This is basically what those things are. 3 of them, if you look here, the wizard does on average, he'll go and do like 111 per second, or on average damage per second. So obviously he hits for almost 200 per hit, but he, over the course of sort of 3 shots, he'll only hit at 111. So if you work that on the basis of these are 3 fireballs, that's 3 shots from the wizard. So on average, it's only, for my level 3 minion, or level 3 fire spirits, that's only about an extra, what, 30 damage less than my level 5 wizard, if it gets out 3 shots. If the wizard gets out 3 shots, guys. You've got to remember that. So, on the other hand, obviously the fire spirits can be shut down very easily, but so can a wizard. So, just bear that in mind if you are going to run this deck. You just kind of need to have a look at what it is that, how you want to play, because obviously this is a very counter-offensive deck. So what I mean by that, if you don't know what that means, is obviously you need to wait for them to attack you. So as you can see, look at these fire spirits. Like, I can shut them down with a zap, but you know, it's going to cause a lot of damage. So we're going to use our goblins to distract over here, fireball to kill the minions, but he zaps, so we're going to have to go ahead and put down another distraction, which are the archers, and we stop our damage to the tower, and we've got that elixir pump. Now he's coming in with a hog rider, running a very expensive push to get nothing from it. But if he does it, guys, watch this, look at these fire spirits. Now obviously the princess took out 2 of them, but even still, they done like almost half damage to a single barbarian. You need to kind of watch how you place them, but they can do some serious work. Now we're going to counter here with our goblins, and we're going to go ahead and put down the Valkyrie as well, get in there and do a little bit of damage. We're going to wait, we're going to try and see if he's going to play anything, but he decides not to. But he did get ready on that zap. Whether he was going to try and zap the tower, or if he was going to try and zap the troops that I put down, I don't know. But we weren't going to play risky and try using my archers to distract the minion horde, even though the 2 archers can distract a complete minion horde. We weren't going to take the risk, so obviously we've zapped that to get rid of the charge from the prince. We're going to put our Valkyrie down, and we're going to go ahead and put down our goblins, but he's going to zap the whole lot because the prince got the Valkyrie down to enough to be able to be killed by a zap. And now we're going to have to defend this pesky hog rider again. So we're going to put down our princess, sorry. But unfortunately the goblins were out of range, and she basically just fired upon the barbarians and the hog rider. Now we rush that fireball thinking that he wasn't going to play anything, and then we go in for a heavy push here. He tries zapping our princess, but it's a level 2 princess, and it's not good enough for him to actually kill it. Valkyrie stops those goblins from getting to my princess again, and even though he zapped one princess, we've got another princess straight back on his tower. So we're doing some constant damage. The zap has gone in and taken those minions. The Archer, he zaps. Goblins are going to go down, and we're going to be able to defend that hog fairly decently. Ice Wizard has gone down. Sorry, it's a lot of talking to be going on really, really quickly. So we've got a heavy push coming in, but he shuts it down with his barbarians, his prince, and his things once again. So we play our archers over on the far side. We go ahead and put down our princess to be able to focus fire on those goblins. Not goblins, I played the goblins, sorry. His minions. We're going to fireball that tower, and we're going to get it down to fireball range. Now, my fireball can do 129 damage to a tower. So we're looking pretty right now. We're looking very, very pretty. We've got a princess down there. He goes ahead and puts his hog down, which is going to get to our tower. But that fireball is going to go in and set his tower ablaze. And we're going to take home a 1 crown victory again there. So, all in all, very good once again. So, let's go ahead and jump into a live battle. And let's see if, one, we can commentate the live battle. And two, if we're going to win. I don't know if we're going to win, but hopefully we will. But no promises, guys. We're starting off with a very, very bad hand. Really don't like this hand. So we're just going to go ahead and fireball that, and we're going to put down our Valkyrie here and get some damage on that hog. We're going to wait just a second. Let's now put those goblins down over here. Let's go ahead and zap her over there, and we should be able to shut down that wizard as well. Okay, well, we didn't shut down the witch, but that's fine, because we're going to leave it and we're going to let it reset, because the tower should take out that witch without any damage. So once again, put down our elixir pump. Let's get it pumping. Let's pull these over here. Let's put this over here, and let's get rid of all of this over here. Okay, well, that was a bit unfortunate, I guess. So let's now go ahead and take out that guy like that, because that was really unfortunate that he had a freeze. So let's go ahead and put down this over here, and let's put this over here, and then let's just go ahead and zap that there, and then let's put the princess down again, because we're starting to be able to cycle through our cards very quick in comparisons to him, which is causing a little bit of a problem, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem, because now we're going to be able to come back in with our Valkyrie, and he's only just finished countering the Valkyrie. So let's go ahead and zap them right there, and they're going to be able to get into that tower and do some good work. So we've just done some very good work over there, in fact. Let's get this over here like that, and as soon as that goes down, let's just go ahead and put another pump right there. Get him super frustrated. Do you know what? We're just going to go ahead and fireball that over there. And then we're going to use our princess over here to go do this. And then we're going to come in with our archers over here like this. And then we're going to go pow and pow and yeah. And yeah. And we're going to say thanks right there, my friend. Thanks for the tower, because we knew what you were going to try and do. And we're just going to go ahead and zap that right there. And then we're going to go ahead and put these archers down here. And as you can see, guys, this deck works wonders for anything that you want to try and do. Because it's just so quick. And as long as you keep them elixir pumps going, you can overpower even the quickest of decks. Now look at how long it took us to eventually get to his tower. But if you look at the end game, he had one tower dead and the other tower with 400 and what was it, 16 HP left on it. So even if he managed to get in and take a tower, it would have been very easy to go and get that second tower. Now, I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you have, then show some support and hit that like button. And maybe if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button as well. And I shall see you in the next one. Peace on the streets, guys.